Are you going?
Rolling.
Okay, so we have HP Compaq 8000 Elite SFF Business PCs in this lab. They're fairly new machines. We bought them about a year ago. And then we installed Windows 7 Professional on them. And everything was fine, but then some people for another class installed Windows 8 or Server 2012 as a second boot option. And when you do that, it works for a few days, and then it self-destructs. And this is what happens. This is the 5th machine in this lab this has happened to in the last 2 weeks. When you power it up, you look at the screen, and you will see good stuff at first. This is the beginning of the BIOS. You get this much of the BIOS. And now, when you should see the operating system choice screen, you get nothing but weird Aurora Borealis looking graphics, faint blurry things swirling across the screen. It looks like you have a hardware failure of the video card. And in fact, when I first saw this, I went and purchased another video card and put it in, and the same thing happened with the new video card. And I found the solution just by trying everything. This is a Windows 7 install disk. And this machine is a dual boot between Windows 7 and a more modern operating system. So you boot from that. Let me just turn it off and turn it on again. And it's either F9 or F12 to choose the boot option. I'll just hit them both. There. You boot from the CD-ROM, and what's interesting here is that the messages lie to you, which I have seen many times with Windows Startup Repair. So it's going to boot from the CD-ROM. Now the first time I did this, I wanted to see if the video card was broken. And I thought it might be the hard drive, so if I boot from the CD-ROM and I see graphics, then it's not the video card. And that's the case. See, now here I'm seeing an appropriate loading menu, and it's even going to show me the typical pretty graphics pretty soon here. Yep, this is now graphic environment. So this might make the video a little tedious, but I have to do this in one take because this is not reproducible. I can't make it happen, and once I fix it, it's all over until the next machine breaks. And they're gradually breaking at random through the whole lab a few days after people install the second OS or the third OS. If you have Windows 7 and then you add 8 or 12 later. And I assume only on this hardware, because when I Google for it, I don't find thousands of people screaming about this problem. So I think it has something to do with the default hardware that comes with this HP machine. So now my Windows 7 boot up disk has come up. All I have to hit is next, repair your computer, and let it go through this searching thing, which is in fact useful for the video because you will see what we really have here. Okay, this is a Windows 7 S214, Windows 7 Professional, and Windows 8.1 dual boot. I've also seen this happen with just Windows 7 and Server 2012. So I hit next, and then I run Startup Repair for Windows 7. And now, Startup Repair goes through its mysterious process, and it tells you Startup Repair cannot repair this computer. It is lying. Don't send, cancel, restart. All done. It is now fixed. And I have seen this before. There was a remote desktop protocol attack a while ago. So now it's back to giving me a proper multi-boot menu. You can see. Now I can boot any OS I want, like Windows 7, and everything's fine. That's how you fix this problem, and I have no idea why. I don't know what that Startup Repair is doing, and I don't know why it lies to you and says it failed when it succeeded. So that's what I wanted. Please stop it.